One of my favorite radical reframes. Instead of describing things as fragmented or separated, try using the word independent or autonomous. Instead of, I feel like I'm having a fragmented neural experience, you could describe it as, I'm having an independent neural experience. This region of neural wiring is existing, operating, and continuing to expand independently of this neural wiring. Because words are power, and if you talk about things in a state of separation and fragmentation, then you're going to encourage that reality energetically without even realizing it. But if you can shift it to something like independent, it's much more of a neutral word. It doesn't have a charge like fragmented does. Fragmented describes something that's broken or something that's wrong or something that's not the way it's supposed to be. It implies that there's some kind of fault, and that affects subconscious experiences whether we realize it or not. So, if we shift the dialogue to describing things as independent or autonomous, then we can actually help parts of our consciousness because we can validate what they're going through. Okay, I'm not a fragmented person. I'm a person with many independent self aspects. I'm not a person experiencing separation within myself. I'm a person who's experiencing great autonomy within my various aspects of self. Instead of describing things as being fragmented or separated, you can look at the neuroscience of experience and realize that it's just unique styles of neural wiring coping with underlying pain. And when we address these things for what they really are, describing them accurately and responding accordingly, we can open doors for loving presence and new healing empowerment where it might not have been totally visible before. So just try this little radical reframe, shifting descriptors that are along the lines of fragmented or separated when you're talking about aspects of yourself or your experience, and try describing them as being independent or autonomous instead, and see how the shift of language affects your unconscious body-mind, which may appear through very gentle somatic sensations or little backdrop feelings, or there might be nothing at all that you notice until maybe down the road after using it for a little while, or you might notice something big right away. But play with the radical reframe, because language is power, and how we talk about and to ourselves really affects us. So instead of describing things as fragmented or having this aspect of internal separation, describe it as independent activity within neural wiring or autonomous self aspects of having their own unique experiences. And to explore this concept more, please check out my known documentary series. There's a whole series about my healing journey and then my case study work. And I talk about these concepts much more in depth. Neuroscience of them, their effects on consciousness, all kinds of goodies. You can explore more at youtube.com/Kristin Chronicles. You can also find even more magic at kristinwindsor.com/known. Thank you so much for being here, soul friends, and thank you for being you. Have a beautiful and blessed day.